So I'm ready to continue. I've recorded part 1 and I've uploaded it. You probably watched it. So this is part 2 of me reacting to a few Twitter posts. I'm just gonna read them and react to them. The first tweet says, "I don't understand adults that watch cartoons." This is insane. I reacted to it actually. I said, "You know who else doesn't understand me?" I use Muscle Man's picture, and only people that watch the regular show get it. If you don't watch the regular show because you are too much of an adult, you're too serious about life, you're matured, too matured for cartoons, you won't get it. The next tweet says, "When girls are crying and complaining about how their man treats them wrong, and you can't relate because you get treated like a princess." Wow. Oh, that is so cute. It does happen where like you are going through the most in your relationship and your friend or someone you know doesn't get it because they are in a better relationship. So you be complaining about something that is happening in your relationship and they cannot relate because they are in a better relationship, or vice versa. You are in a relationship that is good, that is healthy, and your friend keeps complaining, or someone you know keeps complaining about how their man is trash. And you like, well, I can't relate. I just can't. You know what I mean? The next one says, "Nkampane ka votela Eskom inali nnete everybody batima." Well, me never. I would never vote for Eskom. I'm tired of the blackouts. I'm tired of the load shedding. Like, load shedding is torturous to me, and sometimes you just be chilling, wanting to enjoy some TV, or you want to charge your phone. Next thing, they'll be switching off the electricity. So no, I would never vote for Eskom, but I understand what the tweet means. The tweet basically means that at least they tell the truth. When they tell you that this is what they're gonna do, they deliver. Unlike most parties are full of lies. The next tweet says, "Giving kids alcohol to drink thinking it's funny is also child abuse. You are already imposing your lifestyle to them before they are old enough to make their own choices." Yes. Damn, this is insane, because I think that most people can relate to having seen an adult give a child alcohol. You know, maybe a child cries for the alcohol, like, "No, I want a sip. And the adult will be like, go get yourself a glass so I can pour for you, or open your mouth," and then they give the child the alcohol. That's weird. That is really weird. You are teaching the child that alcohol is okay. It's okay to drink alcohol. Who was giving you alcohol when you were a kid? You know, if you started on your own, let your kids also have that discretion to choose. You know, I know that you might say that, well, they keep sulking and crying for it, but you should know better. Do not give kids alcohol. That is terrible, and I think that people should just stop that. I've seen that happening many times, that we don't even react when it happens because it's like no one cares, but it's wrong. The next tweet says, "Some people you can tell from display pictures ukuthi no diamond unuka mlomo." Wow. Yeah. Hectic, bruh. So some people, just by looking at their pictures, they look like they have bad breath, but they look like banuga mlomo. It's funny, the screenshot I saw today, and I was like, I'm definitely adding this one. It is crazy. It's crazy, but it actually does make some sense. You know, some people, you look at them and you think, yo, I can imagine, like, if this was my boyfriend or my husband, like, I wouldn't want to kiss him. He looks like he's filthy. He looks like he's unhygienic. So I understand. I know I don't want anyone to come for me, but I definitely do understand. Some people, they look like they're unhygienic. They look like Manuga Mlomo. They look like they have bad breath. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so hot. The next one says, someone said, I agreed, that Musa grew up in a warm, loving family with his father openly loving his mom. Musa modeled that behavior, and because we grew up in loveless homes where affection and PDA, public display of affection, was a taboo, we find Musa's behavior to be odd. Wow, this is so true. I think that most Black people, whether you were raised by a single parent or you were raised by both parents, to see your parents being all lovey-dovey, you know, affectionate, to see your parents kiss in front of you. I remember this other time I saw this TikTok where this guy was like, I've never seen two African parents kiss. And then this guy responded in the comments and said, you talking about kissing. I've never even seen them shaking hands. Another one commented and said, yo, guys, I saw them hugging the other day and I'm still recovering from that. So, like, you can imagine how, like, two African parents will be having 8 kids, 6 kids, but you've never seen them touching or kissing. It's like, where do these kids come from? Because y'all don't really connect like that, you know. Even when they're pushing the trolley in the mall, you know, there's like social distancing. They keep that gap like between the two of them. There's no love and affection. And so when they see a man like Musa loving a woman so openly and loudly, they think that maybe he's a simp. They think that, oh, Wamdlisile, or there's something wrong with him, like he'll get tired of loving her so much. Guys, if he wants to love his wife so openly, so be it. That's his wife. The next one says, to be honest, white leaders led the country properly for themselves. Even in Cape Town, things aren't as bad as it is in Johannesburg because the leadership is white. The problem is they are discriminating us, Nje, but I don't blame them. Look at how the country looks. Yo, this is so true. If you compare Joburg and Cape Town, the two cities, Cape Town looks more decent. There's no littering, very clean. They don't allow vendors to just sell at every corner and, you know, just cause this chaos. You know, everything is just done properly. And I think that white people are rule followers. I say rule followers is because I feel like white people like doing things by the book. And Black people, on the other hand, I feel like if there's another way of doing something, even if it's not by the book, they will do it. Hence this chaos, you know, hence the Black leadership cannot govern us properly and cannot maintain the beauty of our country like white people can. I mean, white people are in charge of Cape Town as a city because the people, they vote for them, you know, unlike the rest of South Africa that votes for the ANC. So definitely totally agree with this. They do it much better. And I feel like even with the cops back then, before 1994, they did things properly. They didn't have like problems with fighting crime and making sure that law and order are abided by the citizens. But now that there's Black cops and they are dominating, cops are even bribed, and it's so common to bribe a cop, whether it's a traffic cop or the normal cops. They bribe them so easily. I remember this other guy from Lesotho saying that I steal cables from this railway. I saw this in a documentary. He said, I steal cables from this railway even during broad daylight, which is something I wouldn't do in Lesotho. I even bribe cops sometimes, and in Lesotho, I wouldn't dare bribe a cop. So we really, really do have a problem, you know. we definitely do. Black leaders should do better. The next tweet says, while waiting for the right person, have fun with the wrong person. I do not agree. I think that you should focus on what you want. So I honestly don't believe in this thing of having fun, because at the end of the day, you end up having fun with your body. Don't have fun. If you want a serious relationship, wait for a serious relationship. And if you want to have fun, do you. But don't say that you want a serious relationship and you're going to have fun while you wait for it. Don't do that. Please don't do that. We live in times when there's so many things that can happen to you while you're still having fun. So no, do not have fun, in my opinion. But you can do whatever you want, right? Right. The next one says, for some weird reason, I believe Sizwe Dlomo and Bonang Mateba would make a great couple. I think they would make a great couple, like if you see the both of them together, they would make a great couple. I mean, they're so cute together. Like, I can imagine it in my head. They look so cute together. But personality-wise, I don't know. I honestly don't know if it would work. Nah, guys, I honestly don't think that it'll work. I feel like they are both domineering people, so they have domineering personalities, so nah, I don't see it happening. The next tweet says, if you reject someone because of their weakness, you also reject their strength. And this is something that I posted. Yes, if you reject someone on account of their weakness, you also reject their strength, what's good about them. So keep that in mind. The next tweet says, nothing hurts like getting married to a woman you love, thinking your sexual desires will be solved. Then all of a sudden, she is telling you that she is not in the mood for sex. Some men don't want to cheat, but you force them to cheat when you deny them sex. I think that this actually happens both ways. Let's not say that this is always women saying, no, I don't want to do it. I'm no longer interested in us doing that. I think that some men do actually deprive the women they're married to. So that's sad. I cannot imagine myself being married and not sleeping with the person I love. Nope. I'm not going to do that. I just don't think I will do that. Like, unless if you did something. But like, I think that if you did something to me and I'm heartbroken and I no longer see you the same way, I think it's better that we just stop this whole thing or we seek counseling. But to say that I don't want to sleep with my husband, that's crazy. I feel sorry for a woman or a man that's going through that. That's really crazy. The next tweet says, be careful of what you hear about people, because you might be hearing it directly from the problem. Yes, you know what they say, there's two sides of the story. One side, the other side, and the truth. So sometimes you hear it from this side and you go with whatever the person is telling you, but you don't know. You don't know yet because you never heard the other person. So you definitely might be hearing it from the problem. The next tweet is actually a question. It says, when a man cheats, relationships continue. When a woman cheats, the relationship ends. Why? Actually, someone responded and said, because you forgive us even when we never asked for it. The other person says, because most of us ladies tolerate nonsense for the sake of being taken care of. We are not independent. Well, first of all, let me say that women don't always take men that are cheating back. Some women do actually move on. You do it once they're gone. But yes, there are still women who believe in forgiving a man who cheats constantly. And I think that women that have forgiven their husbands or their boyfriends for cheating many times become bitter people. They're just so angry people. They carry this bitterness within them. And not all of them, but I mean like most of them are bitter people, you know, because they're so angry and they sometimes cannot direct their anger to the person who causes the pain. So it makes them bitter people. And also, yes, I think that men know their worth while women preach self-worth. Let me repeat, and this is something that I'm pretty sure some of you have seen online. Women preach self-worth while men live it. They do. Not a lot of men take cheating women back, because for them, they just get disgusted by the fact that my own woman slept with someone else. I ain't doing this no more. It's done. The next tweet says, it's actually a dialogue between two people. She says, I find Mr. Smeg annoying. Then Mr. Smeg responds and says, I feel your pain. Your emotions and feelings are valid. You will find happiness and peace soon. Believe it. I am here for you if you need a shoulder to cry on. Oh my gosh, I stand for this type of sarcasm. This is so sarcastic. It's such a sarcastic response. You know, instead of getting all worked up by what someone said that is not nice, and you're like, well, shame, man. I feel sorry for you, but you'll be fine. And should you need a shoulder to cry on, I am here for you. Wow. Very insane. Crazy. So this one says, if he's funny, I'll laugh when I get home. Never giving a man any kind of satisfaction. Nah, this person just needs to heal. I know it's a joke, but nah. If you're saying that you're normal laughing when guys make jokes, you need to heal. Heal, honey, heal. The next one says, never underestimate a man's ability to make you feel guilty for his mistakes. Yeah, if you are in a relationship with someone that always turn things around and makes it your fault, like no matter what happens, they're like, no, it's your fault, it happened because of you, then you are dealing with a man or a woman, because I don't want to specifically say men. You are dealing with a person who's not accountable. So watch the people that you are with. If they make you feel guilty for their own mistakes, toxic. The next one says, good people pass away. It's actually a Bible verse, right? Good people pass away. The godly often die before their time. No one seems to care or wonder why. No one seems to understand that God is protecting them from the evil to come. For those who follow godly paths will rest in peace when they die. Oh, wow. This is so beautiful and true. We sometimes feel like good people are dying at such a young age, but it's actually God's plan, God wants to take them so that they can rest, and be rest assured that if a good person dies, if someone who followed godly paths dies and you feel like they're so young, they are resting in peace. The next one says, cela ukubuza kuyenzeka ube wedwa dwa endodeni. And then the person responds and says, usho kanjani, like mawumvakashele ukuthi ufike ube wedwa isivakashi. Oh, wow. Okay, so basically what they are insinuating is that you can never be the only one. You can never be the only girlfriend, I guess. If you're dating a guy, it's probably not only you. Nah, that's not true. There are faithful guys. I'll always believe that. There are actually faithful guys out there. Guys that just don't see themselves cheating on women over and over again. It's either he's like that or he grew up and he finally decided that I'm not about that life anymore. I want to be serious and I want to have my eyes only on one woman. And I believe there are guys like that. There are. The next one is actually interesting. So it's one person, but they posted something earlier last year in November, and then they posted something else in April. And it's almost like they were contradicting themselves. So it says, the saddest reality about HIV is that you can be the most cautious person ever and still get it. Be mindful of what you say about people who live with it. A negative status is not a permanent state. Be kind. Nobody wakes up one day and makes it their life's mission to get HIV, right? That's the first tweet. The next tweet says, where I feel they were contradicting themselves, Today you are praised by guys for exchanging women. Tomorrow you'll be praised by a nurse for finishing half a banana. Yeah, I can't blame them. I feel like people online can just say anything and people will run with it. So this person was so remorseful towards people who are HIV positive, and most people that are HIV positive actually got it sexually by engaging in sex, and they were not protected. Yes, I know some people were born with it, and there's other reasons. I actually did a segment on HIV. Please check out my previous videos. I did it, so I am well informed about HIV. So I do know that there are different ways to get it, but the number one way of getting it is engaging in unprotected sex. So this person first says that he understands that no one gets it because they want it. I mean, things happen, life happens, And then on the next tweet, they are actually making fun of people who get sick because they were living recklessly. And they're saying that now nurses will be praising you for finishing up half a banana. Wow. I don't even want to get into it. Let's get into the next tweet. It says, I was in an accident in 2015 July. I ignored the pains thinking that it was minor. Early April 2016, I had back pains and went to hospital. Guess what? I spent a week in hospital and underwent surgery. The doctor said that I should have gone for checkups even if I felt okay. This is something that I've actually heard before many years ago, that if you are involved in an accident, should you be involved in an accident, which I hope doesn't happen, make sure that you go for checkups. Even if you feel okay, even if you feel like, nah, it's minor, it's nothing, go for checkups because it might be a real problem in the long run. So this one says, don't torment yourself with jealousy. It's a silly illusion that someone's life is better than yours when the truth is that each one of us is on a different path. I, of course, agree with this. Do not be jealous of someone else's path. Focus on your path. Work hard. Be consistent. Don't give up. Just don't give up. I know that there'll be times when you look at other people who did it just now, and for them it's smooth sailing, and you feel like, why am I having all these hurdles on my journey? It's worth it. Value the processing more than the results. Consistency will bring the results that you're looking for. The next one says, we should work hard so that our kids should never be in a position to build us houses when they should be starting their lives. This cycle needs to end with us. Yeah, it should end with us. I think that we should be those parents that don't need a lot from our kids, that don't require a lot from our kids, because we did what we wanted to do during our time, And I know that things are hard right now, and some people might feel like, well, but like, is that realistic? Can that really happen? Yeah, it can. Nothing is impossible, certainly not with God. And so the cycle of people who build houses for their parents because their parents don't have the houses, maybe the house is falling apart and renovations need to be made to the house. It needs to stop, with our generation, because I feel like my generation still does that for their parents. And I think that our own kids shouldn't have to do stuff like that for us. They should be starting their own lives, planning ahead for their own lives instead of starting with us and then focusing on themselves. And kudos to people that have never had to experience that. People that did things for their parents out of the goodness of their hearts and just to thank them. Like, for example, someone buying a nice car for their parents, like, oh, my parent drives like an old car, so let me buy them something new, instead of saying, my mother's house is falling apart, or my mother lives in a shack, my mother doesn't have a house, so I have to build one because now I have the means. I want that to stop, honestly. I want that to stop. I want us to be a generation of parents that will get nice stuff from our kids because we're just being spoiled, not because we are in desperate need of it. Yeah, guys, that was the last tweet. I really enjoyed this segment. I hope you did as well. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comment section if this was worth it. Was it great? Like, did you enjoy it when I reacted to tweets, or do you want me to do only videos where I'm just talking about a specific topic? So yeah, let me know. I always get curious, like, is this worth it? Is this okay? But all in all, I appreciate you for watching till this far. If you watch the video and you get to this point, that means that you were following through, you were enjoying it, which I appreciate so much. I am a very small YouTuber. I'm currently sitting, I think, on 70 subscribers, which I'm very happy about because I've only been around for like 2 months and I made it to 70 subscribers. I know some people feel like you can only celebrate when you're at 1,000, when you're at 500, 300. I will celebrate all the milestones, because if someone watched my videos and they thought, you know what, let me subscribe to this girl, it means a lot to me. Hello, I am going to be happy about it. And I will definitely celebrate 100 subscribers. I'll make a video and I'll be like, hey, thank you. Thank you for 100 subscribers, because every milestone means a lot to me. And of course, I enjoy recording for YouTube. It's so much fun and it keeps me busy. I have things to think about, things to do. The next video will be a vlog. Like I said, I'm traveling to Joburg. I'm going there tomorrow. I hope I can edit this real quick so that I upload it today. Then tomorrow I'll focus on the vlog. So today is Tuesday, guys. Yesterday was election day. And yeah, let me shut this down. Let me not waste any more of your time. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Till next time, keep smiling. Bye-bye.